10 o'clock news, this is Alan King.
Well, I don't suppose you have to be brave, exactly, to do the job that those divers are doing, particularly when all divers are brave. But by gum, I wouldn't swap with them, would you? Groping round in the dark, underwater, looking for bodies. It must be horrid.
Allan Beswick.
3.5 minutes past 10. Good evening, Beswick, with you till 2.
Play your favourites round the clock.
And we start with one of your favourites, apparently, because it's in our A-list, which means it's doing all right. Swing Out Sisters and A Twilight World. I live in a twilight world in many ways. Sometimes I even believe my own publicity, when in fact I'm just a humble cherubic gentleman. Tickets are £3.50. Ring Southport 404 for further details of Beswick at large in Southport.
Good evening.
Linda Yates of Chester Avenue, Duxbury in Chorley. Is that where they bury geese? Oh, it'd be Duxbury. A goose's graveyard. It's better than a fly's graveyard, isn't it? You eat them, them's Chorley cakes, them. Same place, Chorley, you see. They're all graveyards in Chorley. Anyway, she wants me to say how do to the maths set. Mr. Cook's maths set. More than that, I know not, other than I have a list of names here about a mile long that I have neither the time nor the inclination to read out. And this one I'm having difficulty reading anyway. It's Leonard Yates. It's nothing to do with your writing, Leonard. It's because it's been wet. I don't know how it got wet, but never mind. How do to your wife, Vicky? That's Vicky Yates of Thomas Drive, Prescott on Merseyside.
You don't have to be
All the best people have a wife called Vicky.
Einstein.
They do. Don't be arguing. Lee Prentice and You Plus Me. I wonder whether she's any relation to Reg Prentice. Do you remember him? Whatever happened to Reg Prentice? You don't know who he is. He were a politician. I think a Labour politician. I think he also swapped sides somewhere along the line. I may be wrong. My knowledge of politics, party politics at least, is zilch. It's even less of any other politics. And close with this letter is a crap track, which is up to our usual standards. It is too. We'll be playing it a little later. The place stinks tonight. You come into Red Rose Radio tonight, it honks. It smells of clart. Because we've had the young farmers in. Samsbury young farmers. What a pongy lot they were. Never mind. How do to Susan Lucas from Blackburn. Indeed, a happy birthday to Susan Lucas from Blackburn from all of the Samsbury young farmers. Anne Ellen, Anne Maureen, Anne Janet and Janet and Adam. Oh, I see. Susan's farmhouse fudge is quite popular too. Susan Rigg sells farmhouse fudge. And apparently, 'tis very nice. I've probably had some, but I still prefer Mars bars. Because I prefer Mars bars to most things, really. This sounds very nice. It's too good for this programme, what is it? Oh, it's Nick Haywood. Whistle. What a delightful ending. I've lost my bit of paper. I can never keep up with it. Why do people keep sending me money? I mean, don't stop. I'm just wondering why. For example, this letter's got 15 pence with it. That's 3 bob where I come from. Or at least 3 bob when I come from there. This is the second time I've written to you, and I'm glad that you read out my letter last time. I sent 15 pence for an Hate Beswick badge, but I didn't receive it with my signed photo of yourself. So I will forgive you. Well, I don't know what happened, except you didn't send enough. The 25 pence divvy. Anyway, we'll send you one this time, John Collier. Aren't you the window to watch? John Collier, the window to watch. Oh, this has come a long way. It's come all the way. Oh, it's him, Jeff Nunny. Never sends kisses with crosses, but a series of Y's. Because he's weird. Anyway, apparently he's showing solidarity with my programme. Why he's showing solidarity with the programme, heaven alone knows, but that's what he's doing. And he's doing it along with Bruce and Andy and John and Mick and Phil and Chris and Eddie. Perhaps it's because they're in Manchester. They're at College, Polytechnic, poor man's university. That'll upset them all. Anyway, poor man's university, Manchester Polytechnic. Them's there. Why don't you go to UMIST? Weren't you clever enough? I'll do to Louise G. and Andrew B., Rachel, Diane, Darren, H., Karen and Kenneth. They all went to Perron in France. And they want me to say how do to Mr. Clark, who presumably went with them. This letter comes from Sunnyside Avenue. Keep your sunny side up, up. Keep it nearest the sky. Before your time. Most things were before your time. Quite a lot were before mine. Anyway, Kenneth Rhodes of Sunnyside Avenue in Wiltshire sends greetings to all those people. This is a scrappy little bit of paper. Oh, I think it's one of them notelet things. It's even perforated. It looks like small squares of bog-roll. How do, Alan? Will you say a big how do to Susan, Simon's sister, and Louise, Susan's friends, and also how do to Caroline, Glenn's sister. This is from Simon Holliday and Glenn Hunt. Simon Holliday? Didn't Cliff Richard do a song about "We're all going with Simon Holliday"? No. I remember it well. Did you know that curiosity killed the cat? So did I. There was a time, not very long ago, when politics were fun. Now they're all gnarled and bitter and twisted. But we've got a crap track tonight which takes us back to those halcyon days of fun. I'm required to mention Alison Bailey, and I'm required to return this record, which I have no hesitation in doing, to Priory Crescent, Penwitham in Preston. Right now it's just after 10:30.
Daytime, nighttime, anytime, but sometime, visit the Newmarket and M2 Market, Waterloo Road, Blackpool.
So here it is. A party political record.
Now hearken, John Citizen.
But make me Prime Minister and then ha ha ha.
Well, I did warn you. It was dreadful. But that's what the crap track's supposed to be. If you've got any crap tracks, I've still got dozens of the blessed things, but if you've got any crap tracks you'd like played on wireless, then send them in. I don't guarantee to get them back to you. I do guarantee to try, but one can't always make it. However, if you send them in, I'll play them on the wireless eventually, I'm sure, and then I'll get them back to you. The address, of course, is Allan Beswick, Red Rose Radio, P.O. Box 301 Preston, PR11YE. Indeed, that is the address for all communications to yours truly.
Hello, I'm Mike Tunstall, and I just dropped by to tell you that we've moved the venue for our weekly chat show from Southport to the Shore Hill Golf and Country Club, Whittley Woods, near Chorley. And this week, I have a special guest on. I do hope you'll join me at 9 o'clock when I'll be talking to that philosopher and comedian, the great Mike Harding, 9 o'clock on Friday night.
Good grief, you can't get rid of him, can you? Seems to be popping up everywhere. Mike Harding on Tunny Talks to this Friday. Chances are it'll be a belter.
What are you crazy?
This guy, Darren Taylor, we've mentioned him on the programme a number of times before. He done half get about a bit. Last time he wrote from Hong Kong. This time he's written from Jerusalem, no less. wonder if he went there carrying gold, frankincense and myrrh. Mind you, they took them to Bethlehem, didn't they? Could you have some myrrh, please? Line from Oliver Cromwell. If you want to go at this week's writing competition, you're more than welcome to try. All you've got to do is tell me how many furlongs in a mile. If you don't know, ask anyone that bets on horses. They're likely to know. How many furlongs in a mile? If you know the answer, you could win the top 5 singles from next Sunday's network chart. You simply address your answer to me at the address I gave you a little earlier.
National Grow More, the all-purpose fertilizer. Ideal for fruit, flowers and vegetables. Recommended.
That's all right, isn't it? Pick your own prize. That's the way. We've had grow your own mushrooms, pick your own vegetables, and now a pick your own prize competition. Hey, we don't mess about on here. This is a super song from a very good singer, Ruby Turner. I don't like the title much. I'd rather go blind. Tempting Fate.
Hold on.
I did tell you it were beautiful, and I'm never wrong.
Red Rose Radio.
Ring him if you dare.
Allan Beswick, the late night show.
And the lines are open now at 9 minutes to 11. The telephone number is Preston 56 1000. Our Alice is taking your calls. We're here till 2. That's Preston 0772 56 1000. Bit of gentle music from Janet Jackson.
We'll make you laugh. We'll make you smile. You know you have some fun on Red Rose 301.
I'll do Bob.
How do Alan? How are you?
I'm very well.
I'm 70 plus.
What can we do for you, Bob?
Well, this week, me and my wife, we get a pension increase of £1.40. Isn't that great? Now, you said on Monday night you believe that people can go on strike, and I agree with you. But pensioners can't go on strike. What do we do?
The truth is, you rely on others to, if you like, fight on your behalf.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, you see, civil servants are going on strike and they're getting 4%, or they've been offered 4.6%. Teachers have got 16%. Judges and professionals are getting 20% plus. And we've got 2.2. It's not so good, is it?
I don't think anyone would disagree with you, Bob. The problem is that people these days, because of the pressures on their own finances, are not going to go on strike to get pensions increased for everybody that's on a pension.